All right, ready? All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Visionary Talks. This is episode 7. Today, I got a new guest, Nate Parsons. So I'm gonna let him introduce himself. This is the first meeting we were doing on Zoom too, so it might be a little different, but we'll see how it goes. So
What's up, guys? My name's Nate Parsons. I'm 21. I'm a videographer and photographer. Um, and right now I'm a senior in college. And yeah, I've just been really working on building my brand around videography and filmmaking. So I'm stoked to be on here.
for sure, for sure. So where you go to college again?
So I go to SUNY Oneonta. It's a small public school in upstate New York. I play soccer there too, actually. Our season's starting in a couple weeks, so I've been working out a lot, getting ready for that. So I'm
Of
excited.
course. So how is it between the balance of doing sports and your education? Does it get a little overwhelming sometimes?
Oh yeah. Um, Definitely. But honestly, if anything, it's just taught me like time management. Because
Mm,
like I know when I graduate and go on, like I'm gonna have more things on my plate. And if anything, it just prepares me to, really practice setting my priorities and saying no to a lot of things that I don't have time for.
mm,
Um, but honestly, it's a great time. Like I wouldn't trade it. Like being on like a sports team, it gives you a group of friends, instantly when you walk into college. And, you know, I think if I wasn't on a sports team, I would probably be in a frat. And I would say
mm.
I'm a whole lot more glad that I'm on a sports team than a frat.
Yeah, for sure.
So Um, yeah, I mean, it's tough, but you gotta deal with it. So,
Yeah, for
um,
sure.
but yeah.
That's cool. And so you got your
Mhm.
business going too with your content creation and everything.
Yeah, so I do like mainly videography. So I've probably been doing creating videos for like 2 years, like seriously now. Um, I've only been making money for like less than a year
Mm,
from it, and I'm still like trying to scale my business and move up, uh get more and more clients. I'm always trying to do that. Um, but yeah, honestly, it started a couple years ago when I started making vlogs on YouTube.
mm,
Um, and it kind of transitioned to more like filmmaking for clients. I started doing music videos. I started doing live shows. I started doing like nightlife events. And that's actually where I met Ian at a Jay Critch
yeah,
event
that was
at
crazy.
the Parliament nightclub.
Yep.
I drove all the way to Utica, which I'm like 2 hours away. I
And it
live
was
in
late too.
Binghamton.
I was surprised you were out like doing that. I was like, damn, this guy's dedicated.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, here in upstate New York, like all the cities are kind of spread out, and there's not very often will a big artist like Jay Critch come to upstate New York. So,
Yeah,
and let alone me get an opportunity to take photos and shoot video. So, I mean, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to drive as far. Like, I'll drive as far as I need to get into an event like that.
of
It's not
course.
really like a concern for me, but
Hmm.
it's what I love doing. So.
Yeah, and you recorded for Scory the week before too, or something like that. So
Yeah, that was like a few weeks before. Like, um, that was my first time in at Parliament nightclub. That's when
mm,
I met Josh Graz.
yep.
Actually, I don't think Josh was there. I think Rich was the one who set it up.
Yeah,
You
I
know
think it was
Rich?
Rich on that one. Yeah, Rich.
Yeah.
I think it
Okay.
was at that one. He wasn't at the Jay Critch one.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, that was fun too, though.
Yeah, shout out to those guys. Those guys are
I
legit.
know. Yeah, I was like, that's so cool. Like them, like being able to like book these big artists and like bring them to a small like a smaller city like Utica, like
Yeah,
that's dope.
yeah. Huge opportunities.
Exactly. Super cool.
Yeah. So what projects are you working on currently now that that's all over with and You got the whole summer.
Oh, I mean, there's a few right now. Um, let's see. I have a couple music videos in the in the editing process right now.
Mm,
One for my one of my closest friends for the last, I don't even know, probably my whole life. His name's John Shapiro. Um, he's been rapping for, I don't even know, 8 years probably.
mm,
And he's got a new song. It's called Get a Grip, and it's probably his best one yet. And we shot a video a couple weeks ago for it, and that's going to be coming out within the probably within the next month. So I'm
that's
I'm
dope.
super excited for that one.
That's sick.
Um, it's going to be a hit. Like it's I don't want to hype it up too much, but I think
Yeah.
it's going to be.
Now I've seen your
Um,
previews on like your Instagram and everything. It seems pretty
yeah,
legit.
yeah. Thank you, bro. I
Yeah.
got some good stuff coming. I'm excited to share it. And then I got one more that's almost done. I just need to like finalize the final draft, and the artist just needs to put it out.
Mm,
It's for an artist called his name is Chris Stride. He's from Rochester, New York, featuring Rich Baby, another Rochester artist. So
that's dope.
that's another hit song. I'm super excited for that to come out.
Yeah.
Um, so besides those two music videos, um, let's see. I have it written up on my board actually,
Hey,
so
there you go.
I'm just checking. On my whiteboard right there. I don't know if you can see, but
Yeah, no,
it's like
that's
I
dope.
just
I
write
like
down
that.
like all my like projects I'm working on. Like I cross them off, try to get them done.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, I one cool video I'm making is well, this past Friday, an artist from New York, his name is Bambino, came to Binghamton,
Mm,
and I got to shoot for him at a local studio. So I'm making a recap edit of that. So that'll be coming out
that's sick.
hopefully tonight, maybe tomorrow.
Hey, there we go.
Um, so yeah, this guy was like the original, like, not creator, but like he was doing drill rap before like drill was a thing, like
Hmm.
before Pop Smoke was a thing.
That's
He has
crazy.
like a few, yeah, he has a few like videos on YouTube with like 3 million views. Like,
Really?
yeah, from like a few years ago.
That's
Um,
sick.
yeah, he was doing like drill before it was really popular, before Pop Smoke and was doing it and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was cool. It was cool to see him. Some other local artists performed, like a lot of talent. So,
You're
um,
gonna a lot of opportunities. That's what I'm hearing.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, but yeah, that's what's been going on. I'm always like creating like other content. Like I'm trying to post like on my Instagram page at least like every other day, like a
Yeah.
reel or a post or some sort of
Just to
edit, just
stay
to like
relevant. Yeah.
exactly just to stay on top of it because with content creation it's all about consistency. Like you have to just keep putting out content, and that's what's gonna separate you because at the end of the day, like you know if you're not putting out content, then like no one's gonna like notice you, and you're just gonna fall to the bottom of the Instagram algorithm.
Yeah, exactly.
So
That's a good way to put it.
that's just so basically that's what I've been working on, just lots of videos you
Yeah,
know
that's dope. And I think one time you posted something on your story talking about when you're working on multiple projects, you go like you switch between them or you do all of them at
yeah,
once. I want to hear more about that because my flow is a little different.
yeah. So I was actually asking my story because I was kind of curious. I was like, I wonder like what like other video editors like do, because like I I tend to like switch between projects. Like I'll be working on like right now I'm like probably working on like 3 or 4 videos at a time.
Yeah.
And what I'll do is like I'll like work on one for a couple hours and then take a break, and then I'll work on the other for a couple hours. And the reason I do that is just because like I feel like I get creative blocks if I work on one project for too long. I'm
Mm,
like, oh, I gotta take a break. Like, let me work on this other video.
yeah.
But I don't know. I've been trying to just work on one video just straight and finish it. Like I've been trying to work on my focus so I can like just like lock in on my laptop and just edit for like
Just
5 hours
bang it
straight.
out. Yeah.
But like I can't do that. Like
Yeah, you
I'm
lose
like,
focus after a while, like
yeah.
2 hours or so. Like you just kind of like
I've
go on a
been
tangent.
I've been making it a rule to where like I don't I can't have my phone on me when I'm editing.
Yep.
Because like if my phone's on me, like if I get a notification, like
You're gonna check that.
boom, focus is out. I go on my phone, I check who's texting me. Then I stay on my phone, then I check my Snapchat, reply to people on Snapchat. Then I go on my
Yeah.
Instagram,
And then a
check
whole
check
hour
my
flies
Instagram.
by.
Next thing you know, I've been on my phone for like 25 minutes and I
Yeah.
haven't got shit done on my edit.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I'm trying to make that a rule is like time blocking, like an hour to like 3 hours at a time. No phone, no distractions, just locked in on my computer editing. And I found when I do that, like momentum builds, and that's when I actually get work done. I don't
Yep.
get work done when I'm like half-assing it, like on my phone and like just like going through the motions. Like I have to like sit down, lock in, um, and just work. Like, and if I'm not feeling creative, if I just start working, like the creativity comes, like the ideas come. And if I'm in a creative block, usually the best thing to do is just keep working, you
Yep.
know. Um but what do? You try to work on one project at a time and just finish it?
That's all I've really known. I've never actually like gone between different projects unless I was like bored for some reason and had to go to
Mm-hmm.
like the other one. But I don't know if you knew this way back. I had like a Lego animation channel on YouTube. And so I
Did
did
you
that.
really?
Yeah. So I did that for a very long time, starting in like seventh grade all the way through like high school or something.
Oh,
But
no way.
yeah, so I kind of like used that and I was so used to just getting the whole video done and then going to the next one that it just kind of like carried over with me.
Shit.
Yeah. So
Okay. How long does it usually take you to edit a video?
usually it depends on what kind of video it is. If it's like a YouTube video, it could take somewhere between like 2 to 4 hours, usually, depending on like, making all
Like
the
one of your
quick
vlogs?
cuts. Yeah, the quick cuts are what kills me, man. Like you got to watch the whole video, cut it
Yeah.
right where there's like the dead parts where it's like quiet, and then
Yeah.
for all the
Oh, that's
overlays
such
and
a
everything.
pain.
Dude,
It's
it's
so
so
easy, but it's so
tedious.
tedious, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So it's tough, but I mean, I don't know. You kind of like just get in your flow state after a while. You just kind of figure out what you got to do, and like you said,
Exactly.
creativity comes. Creativity comes.
Flow state, that's key.
It really
Once you
is.
get in your flow state, like it's different.
Yeah.
Like if I'm in my flow state, I'll get a video done in like 2 hours. Like I'll
Yeah,
just
not
bang.
even. Yeah.
But like if I'm the time will go by and I won't even realize that like, I won't care about anything else. Like I don't care if I didn't eat dinner. I don't care if I'm thirsty. I don't care if like
Yeah.
I'm
It's like
someone
nothing
back.
else matters.
If you're in like the flow state, like you just get work done and like that's what I'm trying to do to optimize my time is like to get in that flow state as much as possible. Um, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. But so how did the Lego channel start? And like why did you stop it or like what happened with that?
Yeah, so that's a weird story actually. So I first started back in like fifth grade, fifth or fourth grade with like the stop motion studio app because I was like a big like Lego guy. So I had all these Legos. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do something with this. I like making movies. So I just kind of played around with it for, 2, 3 years. And then my parents were against like YouTube for a while, but I did it
Hmm.
behind their back and I started a channel. And so I just started posting on there, doing my thing. And obviously at first it's not like the best quality, like it was kind of like mediocre at best. And then after some time I upgraded my equipment, got that all set up, and then come like ninth or 10th grade in high school, I was like really insecure and people started, bashing me for it. So I kind of like let that get to me. And so I kind of stopped, but later down the road, it was like, all right, I don't care what people think anymore. I'm gonna post like a huge finale of like my best work and like let it just do its thing. And then I created a course afterwards. So it's like, I don't know, I guess it kind of worked out the way it was supposed to, but it definitely projected me in a new direction that I think was meant to be.
Yeah. So you stopped doing that in high school?
Yeah, so my last video I uploaded was like what was it? Last March maybe?
Oh, really?
Quite a while ago. Yeah, but it was like a whole
Last
movie.
March, so over a little over a year.
Yeah. I posted other videos for like promotional reasons for like the course I was making, but other than that, that was it. So
What was the course on?
just how to create your own, just like teaching others how
Oh
to do it
shit.
themselves. Yeah.
Dude, did you ever play with Bionicles as a kid?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what those are?
Yeah, those like giant
Dude,
action figure things.
those were my shit, bro.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with those.
Yeah, those are sick.
Bro, yeah, I love those things.
There was like the Ben 10 ones too. I don't know if you remember
I
those.
love Ben 10 too, bro. I love that.
Yeah, dude, that's my childhood. That's crazy.
Yeah,
All the
I
memories.
brings back a lot of memories. That's
It really
crazy.
does. So yeah, that's basically how I got into everything. So it's a little different than everybody else, but
Yeah.
definitely a start.
So in high school, like did your like friends and like your peers like know about your channel and stuff?
Yeah, so I kind of had a competition with other kids like in my grade back in like middle school about like who could grow their channel the fastest or whatever because everybody was into that. So it was like people who did like gaming channels, there was me who did my shit, and then there was like some other kids who just did their other stuff. And
Oh wow.
so we all just kind of like competed, I guess, and I was the only one that stuck with it. And so
Hmm.
once I got to that point, I feel like they kind of some of them were like happy, but they're also like, dude, you play with Legos, what are you doing? So
Yeah.
it kind of got to me after a while, but I mean,
Yeah, I bet.
I'm
I
not really
bet.
complaining though.
Dude, I was the same way when I started mine. Like I was like terrified of like what others would think and
Hmm.
stuff. Like every time I put out like a new video, like I was like mini heart attack. Like
Yeah,
I was like,
like
oh
pressing the
shit.
post
Like,
button,
yeah, dude.
fingers
Like,
shaking.
yeah, like I started posting vlogs like when I was a senior in high school
Mm,
and just doing it for fun, like with friends and stuff. And then I kind of stopped like when I got to college and like when I was a freshman, like I didn't tell anybody I like had a YouTube channel. I was like terrified, people would make fun of me. Like I was a
yeah,
freshman, like I didn't want the upperclassmen to like watch my videos and make fun of me.
yeah, yeah,
I was like terrified, so I kind of like stopped that. And like freshman year, like I kind of just lived the college lifestyle. You know, I was like just going out every weekend, like drinking a lot, you know, not really doing anything productive with my life.
yeah,
And then my freshman year spring, that was when COVID hit. And then like that's when like I would say like that was a big like turning point in my life. Um, because obviously we were all like locked away in our homes, so I didn't have anything to do. So I
hmm,
was like, hey, like why don't I just like start like making like videos again? And like I picked up like some old like footage I had that like I never edited. I
hmm,
was supposed to edit like a video, and I put it together, and then I was like, hey, this is kind of fun. Like I kind of want to like get better at it. So
yeah,
then I started making more vlogs, just like with my friends, like really like stupid stuff, like just messing around.
hmm,
Um, and yeah, I just kept trying to make as much as possible. I was learning editing along the way, filmmaking. And I was doing this all with my iPhone. Like I didn't have a camera at the
yeah,
time. Like I was
exactly.
just using what I had. And um every video I made, like I would like put some like cool like music over, like a cool edit, and I'll be like, oh, this is so cool. Like,
Yeah,
oh my gosh, like it's the coolest thing. But
yeah,
now like looking back at my videos, like from like 2, 3 years ago, I'm like, oh my gosh, those are so bad.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, wow. But like that's what they say. It's like if you're not looking back at your old work and like laughing at how bad it is, like you're not
Hmm.
making improvements,
Yeah, there's no
you
progression.
know? Yeah, exactly. Like I believe 2 years from now, I'm gonna look at my videos I'm making right now and be like, wow, those suck. Like
Hmm.
you come a long way, you know?
Yeah,
And that's I mean that's how it should be. Like every creator, every artist, like it's okay to like laugh at your old work, like, you know. But but yeah, that's I mean I wouldn't trade those videos for anything as like bad and cringy as they are.
yeah,
Like that's what got me into filmmaking and that's what got me good at you know creating videos, and that's what got me out of my comfort zone because I used to be so concerned with what other people thought of me. Like
Hmm.
I like when I was in high school, I had like the worst social anxiety like you can imagine.
Oh
Like
yeah, tell me about it. It was terrible for
I
me too.
yeah, like so you can imagine like posting videos on the internet like with me like talking and like doing like I mean not stupid stuff, but like just like a vlog, like you know what I mean? Like that was like terrifying.
Yeah.
But it's doing that really like put me out of my comfort zone
Yep.
and it changed my life because like looking back at how I was in like high school, like I'm not even like close to the same person that
Oh
I
yeah,
used to be.
for sure.
I'm sure you feel the same way, like with all
Yeah,
the stuff you've been doing, right?
definitely. It's been a journey. Like you look back
Yeah.
on it, and that's why I like documenting the whole process because you can be like, wow, I
Yeah.
really made a ton of improvements. I'm not the same person anymore. Like, I don't know, it just makes you feel good, I guess.
Yeah. Um, I mean that's how I got started. Like I was watching like some college vloggers and like YouTubers making videos. I mean, and one in particular, do you know Arlen Moore?
I do.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I would watch like all his videos um in when I was in high school and stuff. And like his videos are really cool because they were like college like party videos, but he also combined them with like self-improvement and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And I was really drawn to that. And like that was what got me into like reading books and like focusing on self-improvement. And I was like, I can like totally change my life. Like I don't have to
Yeah.
settle for this life that I live right now. I don't have to settle for the person I am right now. Like I can do whatever I want with my life.
Hmm.
And I was like, that's really cool. I want to like start making videos someday. And then eventually I just took that step and just started. And yeah, and that's led me to where I am today. And that's going to lead me to where I'm going to be in like 2 years. So I can't wait to see. But,
Yeah, that's
but yeah,
awesome. You're in
yeah,
full control too. That's the thing. Like when I was younger, I was like, dude, I have no control over everything. Like everything's
yeah.
just like, falling apart.
Victim,
Like,
victim mindset, right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was the same way. I was like, my life, like, there's a certain point in high school where I was like, so like down bad, like depressed. I was like, my life sucks. Like,
Yep.
I hate who I am. Like, I did not like the person I was at all.
Yeah. You didn't have a
And
purpose or
like,
anything. You felt like,
yeah, I just felt like trapped. I was like, why am I like this? Like, I thought nobody liked me. I
hmm
thought I had no friends. Um, and it just shows that the reflect like what you think in your mind is like reflects reality. Like if you
yep,
think that no one likes you and you don't have friends, like that's gonna be your reality. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
of course.
So
It's a reflection of you.
exactly.
So this got deep. I didn't expect it to go in this direction, but
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I kind of what was the question again? I don't know if I went out on a
I don't even
tangent or something.
remember, but
Yeah.
I don't know. But we got into some good
Okay.
topics. I liked it though. But
Yeah.
no, my next question. All right, we're gonna get back on track now. That was good though. That was some great
Yeah.
value.
Hopefully you got some like snippets from that, like for the reels,
Oh yeah, for
right?
sure. I'm gonna cut those out.
Yeah.
But yeah, the next question is it was gonna be what's your favorite genre of content that you've been working on? It seems like you've been doing mainly music.
Yeah. I mean, I would say, hmm, I would say probably like live music,
Mm,
like concerts and shows. Like that's really fun
yeah.
because it's fun to be there and film it. Especially if it's an artist you like and you're with people you like. Um, and then to edit, it's really fun too because
You can
like I
look
said,
back
if
at
it's
it.
like a yeah, if it's a good song, like a good artist, I'm like, oh, this is so cool. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I would say probably live shows.
Yep.
What about yourself?
For me, I'm all over the place right now. I've been doing sports stuff, like you said,
Yeah,
music. I did like a car video for one of my friends the other day, so that's something new. Just a little bit of everything, trying to figure out what suits
yeah.
me best.
No, me too. I've been trying to expand and do as much as I can too because um you never know like which niche is gonna like click for you, you know?
Yeah.
Like like videography, there's so many niches you can go down, and it's like at our stage, like we're so young, like we should be trying lots of different things.
Yeah.
Um, that's what I think. But anything with like good music, I like putting a good song over an edit is like the coolest
Oh,
thing for
you can
me.
vibe with it. Like you'll be editing,
Yeah,
like bopping your head. You're like, yeah,
exactly.
this shit's fire.
Exactly. Like you think it's the coolest thing in the world, like even if it's not that good, like
Yeah.
the sound, the audio is like half the video. So if you like the song and the edit, like
Mm.
that's why I liked my vlog so much when I was, younger, because I would put like my favorite song and be like, oh, this is so cool. But the video
Yeah.
sucks. I just like the song.
Yeah.
You know?
It sounds about right.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Yeah.
So when it comes to, content creation, what's the best way that you found to get clients and like growing your social media presence and like reputation?
I would say number one is just posting consistently good quality content. That's first. Like when people when people first see your page and you have lots of good work on there, boom, like you're in. Like
Yep.
that's a good sign. But if you're not posting consistently, like it's you're gonna make it harder on yourself. So it takes a lot of work, but that's ultimately what you have to do if you want to build a successful personal brand is just really stay consistent and post every day, every other day.
Yep.
Just get on a good schedule. Other than that, I would say like networking and making connections and using that to get potential clients. And then if you combine those, like if you have good work on your Instagram or YouTube, TikTok, whatever platform you use, and you make the right connections, those go hand in hand. So then those people will recommend your work to
Hmm.
others. Like they'll show your page to others, and they'll be like, oh, this is my friend, like he makes good videos. And then boom, like that's how I've gotten some clients.
Yep.
um and then obviously just like cold outreach work sometimes too.
Yeah.
If there's if there's a artist or a creator who I really like, I want to work with, I'll just send them a DM, be like, hey, like I love your music, like let's shoot a video sometime, and that's work too.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
and that's how I've met some like great people and great friends, is just reaching out. And it's honestly something I'm still working on today. Like I've never been the type of person to like say hi to someone first, like reach out.
Yep.
I've always been an introvert. Like I will always be an introverted person. Like
Yeah.
I'm naturally shy. Like it takes a lot for me to like go up to a person and introduce myself. Like obviously some like scenarios are easier than others, and I've gotten a lot better at it.
Hmm.
But if you want to be successful, you can't be afraid to introduce yourself to someone and like shoot your shot. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's the same thing with talking to girls. It's the
Yep.
same thing with networking. You have to shoot your shot. Like you have to put yourself out there, and you have to be the one to reach out to people. Like you can't wait for people to come to you,
Yeah, for sure.
because it's eventually people will come to you if you continue to put out good work and you know go to
Prove
people
yourself.
first.
Yeah.
But it comes from you first. Um, like for example, Cole Bennett, when he started Lyrical Lemonade, he was reaching out to like every artist in his area and be like, "Hey, can I shoot a video for you? Like let's shoot a vid." And
Yeah.
then fast forward a couple years later, people are coming to him, chasing him like for videos for like 100K. Like,
Yeah.
you know what
And
I
now he's
mean?
going crazy.
Exactly. Um, but yeah, it's just all about putting yourself out there, posting, making connections, and um, asking too. Like,
Yep.
there's this, what's the saying? Like, if you don't ask, the answer is always no. You know,
Yeah.
don't be afraid to ask for something. Don't be afraid to ask for a certain price um, from a client. Um, and just always shoot your shot.
Of course.
That's
Take
what I
the
think.
risks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. So, Yeah, I think we covered a good amount of stuff so far. The last thing I want to cover is what advice would you give to new creators listening right now that are just getting started with content creation?
I would say number one, like just start doing something. Start posting something, start creating anything. Like you can't wait till you're good to start, you know. What's the saying? Like you have to you don't have to be great when you start, but you have to
Yeah.
start to be great.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, there
I'm
you
like
go.
pulling out so many different sayings, you know. But
All
like
that
it's true,
knowledge.
like it's true. Like look at any um big creator in the world, like any artist, any videographer, any YouTuber. When they first started, they sucked.
Hmm.
And you can even look at a lot of YouTubers' first videos, like Cole Bennett's first music videos.
Oh yeah,
Like go
terrible.
back on his page, like oldest videos, like they suck. Like they're
Yeah.
really bad. Um, like look at Mr. Beast's old YouTube videos.
Dude,
He's the
yeah.
biggest YouTuber in the entire world. His YouTube videos were like the dumbest, like corniest things
Yeah,
ever.
the most
Like
random shit ever.
he probably got made fun of so much as a kid, but now
Yeah,
look
he
at him. He has
definitely did.
100 million subscribers and he's like a multi-millionaire. And
Mhm.
that's all because he started. Like, and he knew like he wasn't good. So if you want to be a content creator, I would say you have to be okay with sucking and not being good for
Yeah.
a few months, a few years, and you really just have to bite the bullet and accept that you're not going to be good for a while, but you're going to have to put in the work and do this for a long time to be good at it, you know? And it's a never ending process. Like being good at something is like you can't define like who's good. Like a lot of like videos and music, it's all subjective. Like one person could think it's great, the other might think it's terrible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're always gonna have people who don't like it, but you're always gonna have people who do like it. And you know, make it for
Make it for
what
you.
else would I say? Yeah, make what you like. Yeah, make
Yeah.
it for your younger self, you know.
Yep.
What would your younger self think of the content you're making right now?
Of course.
Don't make it for you. You can't please everybody, you know,
Yep.
obviously. So don't worry about that and just start making something.
Of
That's what I would
course.
say.
It's a great message. I like that.
Yeah. Would you agree with that?
I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
It's definitely just, getting started for sure.
Yeah. It's simple, but action. You gotta take action,
Yeah.
right? That's what every entrepreneur motivational speaker says. You gotta take action. You
Yeah.
know,
Or else nothing's
nothing's
gonna
gonna
change.
nothing's gonna change if you don't act on it. And you know, action, it might be small, like your first step of action might just be posting Instagram story of like
Hmm.
something you made. That's all it takes to start it, you know.
Yeah. And then it compounds with time.
Exactly, it compounds, you build momentum. um and yeah, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's great. I like that. Great
Yes
message.
sir.
So I think we'll end it right there. That was awesome.
Okay.
Once again, this is Nate Parsons. Check him out on
Yeah.
Instagram. What's your handle?
My handle is at Nate Parsons with two S's. But if you want to check out my film account, I honestly post on there way more. So that is at Shot by Nate on Instagram. Also on YouTube at Shot by Nate. I have a lot of music videos and cool content on there that I think you guys would enjoy. So yeah, go check me out.
Awesome. Check him out. Once again, this is Visionary Talks, episode 7. And
Let's
I'm your host,
go.
Ian McQueeney, and we'll catch you guys on the flip. Peace out.
Peace out.
That was dope.